Yesterday, the Shadow Secretary of State asked if you will publish the text of a deal that you signed with China in March of last year, and you dodged the question. You called it a wacky conspiracy theory. In your view, why is asking to publish the text of a deal that you signed on behalf of the UK government a wacky conspiracy theory?
We're simply following the practice of the previous government in relation to I think a 2015 memorandum of understanding. But ask me anything about our relationship with China, Mr. Thomas, and I'll answer.
Okay, but explicitly, do you believe that China poses a security risk to our energy system?
Of course, there are security risks in relation to China that we've got to be vigilant about.
Specifically with regard to our
yes, I'm saying to you, that's why we've got to be very cautious about our energy system. Do ask me, Mr. Thomas, any questions you like about our relationship to China.
This is what I'm doing. So why not publish?
Why don't you? As I said, we're following the practice of the previous government.
Secretary of State, you've released the text of deals with other countries. Why is China being treated differently?
I'm just explaining to you that we're following the practice of previous governments. But
I'm asking about this government. This government.
Do ask me, Mr. Thomas, any questions you like.
This government has published the text of deals with other countries. Why not release the text of the deal for China?
As I say, we're following the previous practice.
I'm talking about this government, Secretary of State. You've released it.
We're following the previous practice, as I said. But do ask me any questions about our relationship with China.
Can I ask him, is there any inhibition other than his own desire not to publish the documents to which reference has been made?
I've given an answer. I don't have anything more to add to the answers I gave.
Okay, because this is significant, because the Secretary of State will recall that the United States, one of their concerns about Mr. Mandelson's appointment as our ambassador to the United States was his close relationship with China. And there's a report in today's paper that on a visit to China, Mandelson tried to get away from officials and to have private meetings with members of the Chinese Communist Party. And so your failure to answer those questions directly will only give rise to the suspicions which the United States had in relation to Mr. Mandelson, and I hope they don't have those.
Presumably, if I can come back, Mr. Chair, the first clean energy agreement with China was made in 2015 and wasn't published, right? So we're just following the previous practice.